3.2 VR6, also known as the V6 as Volkswagen calls it, and this is a 2007 Volkswagen EOS. It's a 3.2 VR6. You don't see too many of these. Apparently this engine also came in the MK5 R32. I found lots of DIYs in the 2.8 version of this engine that they had in the early 2000s and 90s about belts, but no information on this one. And the tensioners were different. This one looks like this, for example, and the other ones were different. But basically, to replace this tensioner is actually rather easy to get to. You get to this one from above. It goes right in here. It went right in here, and all you do to remove it was there was a bolt that went through right there, and this is the new one. The bolt went through right there, and it was this bolt. And unlike the diagrams that I found online, which said it was a hex, it's not. This is a triple square, not to be confused with Torx. That's not what this is, a triple square, and it was XZN 110 triple square tool to get this bolt out, and that part was fairly easy. What happened was, the reason why you want to replace your tensioner is because there's a pulley on it, and this is the old one compared to the new, and driving the car, the tensioner pulley failed, it seized, and as you can see, the pulley is completely gone, and it turned into shrapnel in the engine bay and underneath the car. This is one of the pieces of it, and it shredded the serpentine belt, and obviously the water pump started overheating, and then you're stranded. So replace your idler pulleys and your tensioner pulleys on your Volkswagen. Apparently it was a common failure with the older 2.8 VR6, probably even the inline 4s and 5, maybe 5s as well. It's just a common failure on these Volkswagens apparently, and here's a perfect example. So also there are two other idler pulleys underneath. They just simply look like this, and they're just a regular idler pulley. Replace these because this can seize too, and of course that'll shred your belt as well. That is better to get at underneath the car, and it's harder to see, but one of them goes there in that hole. It's just a regular 16mm. The other one goes there in that hole. They're pretty easy to get to. 16mm bolt. Replace those. They're cheap. If you don't, you'll be sorry, because one of them will seize, and then you'll be stranded somewhere. So that's how you do it. Do the tensioner pulley from above, and then do the other two from down below. It's actually quite an easy job. I saw recommendations to take the wheel off. You don't have to do that. There's plenty of space. Just take the under tray off, and then you'll have enough space to work at it as well. So the reason I wanted to post this up is because I found no information online for this, and of course the Bentley manual is only available on DVD, and it's only compatible for Windows XP. It's not going to work in 2018. Nobody has that operating system. So replace your tensioner pulleys and idler pulleys.